So now in order to go back to my original, I just go back to the display manager and I tell it to bring back everything. There are different ways to do it. I can just say bring back the whole part. And that brings back the whole part in the module. And then I'm looking at all the elements again. And then if I wanted to drill down in any other element, I can once again click that particular element. For example, the one in the center, I can click on that. I can say I'm going to select it in viewport. Sorry. I can say that I want to look at a particular element that I'm going to select in the viewport, and I can do that in order to look at a particular element. So I can look at element method, pick from viewport. There we go. That's the element that I'm selecting. And once I'm done, I can say replace all other elements with that. And that's just that particular element that we are looking at. And we're seeing that the principal stresses are minus 1.616 for the minimum direction. For the maximum direction, it's plus 0.76. So we're looking at the principal stresses in that particular element. We can also look at, if we want to look at a contour plot of the symbol of S12, that's the shear stress in the element. Seems to vary a little bit from 1 to about 1.2 KSI. If you wanted the value located right at the center, then you could go through the whole probe values tool and so on. Now, one thing we want to look at is the reactions at the base. I should have probably started with that, but I'm gonna go back to it right now. So that's my original finite element model, and I'm interested in the reaction forces in all of these nodes at the base. Why am I interested? Because if I add up all the reaction forces at the nodes at the base, I should get the force that I have applied at the top. So I can select the reaction force, I can select the reaction force 1, and then I can make a vector plot of it, and it will show me the direction of that reaction force. Come on, don't be like that. RF, RF1, and that shows me all the reaction forces at the bottom. And I can once again probe these values. I can say result, field output. I can once again use my probe values tool.